Now, do you know the safest way to school for your child? Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Katie Houston.
And I'm Mark Allen. It's a very important question this year because with fewer buses taking students to school, parents aren't the only ones who need to be on alert this week and the weeks to come. Megan O'Rourke explains what everyone needs to know in our top story at 5. Megan.
Dayton Public School students head back to class tomorrow, and because of budget cuts, more of them will be walking than in years past. That's why DPS and Dayton Police are teaming up and handing out safe route packets like this with information about the best paths to take and places to avoid. As always, safety is a big concern.
Really not looking forward to all the congestion, the noise, the kids screaming, hollering, yelling on the corner because they're getting picked up by a bus or walking to school.
Teresa Burden enjoys one more cup of coffee in peace and quiet at her Dayton home before classes resume at nearby Wright Brothers Elementary on Wednesday.
So with more children walking, it's not going to be a safe environment right here at this corner.
And while she says she's not looking forward to the chaos of school starting, she's worried about the safety of students.
We've seen too many incidents of children just barely being missed, of being hit because there are no crosswalks, and the parents don't seem to pay enough attention even though it's their children going to the school up here.
But when it comes to student safety, DPS and Dayton Police aren't taking any chances.
Kids that used to be bused, they may not be as familiar with the crossing areas or the rules of the road per se. And the other fact is there are other parents that are now going to have to be taking their kids to school, and hopefully they're not in a hurry to get to work.
Sergeant David Matthews says officers are assigned to areas around the schools,
Actively patrolling them instead of responding when something happens.
They'll especially be enforcing the 20-mile-per-hour school zones.
The police presence would be a welcome presence in this area for more than one reason.
But Burden says more could still be done.
Maybe install some signs, some crosswalks, have crossing guards. I've seen none of those since the school opened. I used to be a crossing guard, so I know what that's all about, and it's about safety.
And Sergeant Matthews tells me the number of officers patrolling the neighborhoods will vary based on the number of students and how much traffic is near the school. Now, for everything back to school, log on to WDTN.com and click on the link on the homepage. Reporting live, Megan O'Rourke, 2 News.